someone from law enforcement here who has been a great partner as a federal representative. I'm very proud to represent the U.S. Park Police, and we have today the chairman of the Fraternal Order of Police for the U.S. Park Police, that is Ken Spencer, who can talk a little bit about the public safety and the understaffing issues.
Thank you, Congresswoman. I'm just going to touch on some of the concerns that we have as law enforcement here. As I've said before, we only have 2 law enforcement officers assigned on duty here on Floyd, Bennett Field, Reese Park, and then all the beaches as well. So you can see how large this area is. Those 2 officers are supposed to be dedicated to the local communities and the visitors that we have here at the United States, at Floyd, Bennett Field, and the national park that we protect. What we have behind us now is, I'm being told there's actually closer to 3,000 people in that tent. And our patrol has been diverted from taking care of what we're supposed to be taking care of to a lot of the incidents that have occurred since this tent has been put up. We've had a bomb threat against the tent itself that didn't come to anything. We've had unpermitted events, 200, 300 people setting up makeshift marketplaces and selling things illegally, parties, loud music. If you look around, you can also see all the trash that's come about since this tent has popped up. And we've also had incidents like warrants. We've had warrants in that tent where the NYPD warrant squad was supposed to come here and take somebody out of there that had a warrant for their arrest, and they were denied entry by the contract security guards that you see behind me. This is U.S. Park Police federal jurisdiction. We've been denied entry in there for medical emergencies and all kinds of other incidents that have occurred inside that tent. We've had children that have had medical emergencies. We had a child swallowed bleach, and they delayed our entry in there because they didn't want our officers to gain access to that facility. So these are huge concerns that we have. The spring and summer months are coming, and as you know, this place gets really busy during that time, especially out on the beaches. Of course, right now it's cold out, so you don't see much activity, but I can guarantee you once it starts getting warmer, they are going to intermingle with the local community, and some of the incidents that the Congresswoman and your city leaders here have talked about, it's going to increase once they're out and about a lot more. So I will be here if you have any questions afterwards, but that's some of the issues that I wanted to bring to light to everybody that's here. I appreciate it.
Thank you all for coming today. We appreciate you being here in this rain. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about Floyd Bennett Field, and my colleagues and I were here as a bipartisan group. We've said from the very beginning that we had concerns about Floyd Bennett Field or any of our federal parks being used as migrant encampments. And so we're here today to once again reiterate that we oppose our federal lands from being used as these encampments. We've seen a number of issues, which I'll allow my local colleagues to talk about. But the bottom line here is that what we're facing is completely unsustainable. And let's just reiterate why we're here in the first place. President Biden issued dozens of executive order and policy changes that completely opened our border and allowed for this mass immigration that we're seeing through the southern border. Now, make no mistake about it, every person, okay, that's coming through our southern border is paying thousands of dollars to the drug cartels to be smuggled here. We're talking about $32 million a week that the drug cartels are profiting as a result of the policies of Joe Biden. That to me is unconscionable. We have always been a generous nation. We've always been one that has welcomed immigrants, my parents included. But there needs to be a process. There needs to be order. It needs to be sustainable. And we certainly, as a United States government, should not be encouraging people to take a dangerous, treacherous journey where they are being exploited, they are being raped, they are being who knows what else, and certainly not one that is enriching the drug cartels who then turn around and are poisoning